Georgia. Cameraman dies after attack at anti-Pride march.
Here's a summary of the article.
Police in Georgia have launched a criminal investigation into the death of a cameraman who was attacked while covering an anti-Pride event. While discrimination against sexual orientation is illegal in Georgia, the country, which lies between Eastern Europe and Western Asia, remains very conservative. Lashkarava was attacked by anti-LGBT protesters who were demonstrating against the planned Pride events. Activists had organized 5 days of Pride events, but in a statement on Monday, Tbilisi Pride said local authorities had not only failed to secure safety of the queer community and our supporters, but actively hampered us from exercising the right of assembly ahead of the planned march. Georgia's Interior Ministry had previously called on the organizers to cancel the Pride March due to safety concerns, while Mr. Garibashvili described the event as unacceptable for a large segment of the Georgian society. The Georgian Orthodox Church, which strongly opposes LGBT activists, had also called for a public prayer meeting against the Pride event. In 2019, far-right protesters joined demonstrations against the premiere of Georgia's first LGBTQ film in Tbilisi.
This post received a score of 8,900, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is the country Georgia, not the state.
Georgia is a state of mind.
Just an old sweet song.
Georgia's on my mind.
'Cause Georgia's always on my mind.
Georgia, Georgia.
The article doesn't mention what the local news is showing. Nothing about the police taking the body from the mother's house against her will. Absolutely sickening. And nothing of the protests and demands for justice, and even the government to step down. As far as I can tell, no Western news outlet is covering that.
They are from other articles I read, maybe not this one though.
Not anything outside the Georgian media that I've seen.
The Guardian article has more info than most other Western sources. It just happened to be the first one I read. But yeah, looking at more articles, many barely scratch the surface of the conflict.
Imagine being so staunchly xenophobic and paranoid delusional that it involves killing innocent people, especially someone just doing their damn job. Disgusting.
Don't need to imagine. Read too many news articles about store employees being killed or assaulted just for telling shoppers to wear a mask.
This is even worse. This guy wasn't even directly involved.
This is like a being angry the store is making you wear a mask, so you go outside and kill some rando trying to get into Joanne Fabrics.
I am from the country Georgia. I tried finding YouTube videos on this and the comments are all so disgusting. People are saying they are proud of Georgia for protecting family values and being against Marxism. Absolutely disgusting to justify the death of a journalist and the destruction of a city over this.
Stalin criminalized homosexuality, technically male-on-male sex, and was even asked by another communist whether that was a good idea, and wrote a letter in public asking why. He was not unaware that they were doing fine in places like Weimar, which I should add probably had the strongest worker protection laws anywhere in the world in 1927, and the SPD and the KPD were strong with a sum total of about 34.96% of the vote in 1924.
Greater than anti-Pride march, call it what it is. A hate rally.
The situation is broader than simply anti-Pride in Georgia, so you're correct, it is a hate rally. In Georgia, the anti-Pride movements are the same as the anti-EU movements, the anti-abortion movements, the anti-everything. They're staunch traditionalists who are feeding off Russian propaganda being fed to them by the Orthodox Church. It is a total disaster.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.